Today we are going to discuss about autoboxing and unboxing in Java. Let us discuss what is autoboxing and unboxing in Java. By definition, automatic conversion of primitive types to their corresponding object wrapper classes. For example, integer to integer and double to double. For example, character ch equal to a. So generally we are going to declare char ch equal to a. So which is going to store one particular alphabet. So next, unboxing. Unboxing defines conversion of wrapper classes types to corresponding primitive data types. For example, integer I equal to new integer of 50. So in generally how we are going to declare int I equal to 50. So it is also similar to the integer variable. So but what we are doing, so by using the object I and by creating the instance, so by creating the memory allocation for the particular value 50. So you can able to assign the particular wrapper class to the particular normal data types of primitive data types. For example, int a equal to I. So here we are having a different primitive data types and the wrapper classes. Here we are having a boolean. So we are going to declare in a primitive data type boolean and wrapper class is also boolean. So here you are going to declare a byte as small in alphabet and here you are going to declare byte as big in the alphabet. So next for character you are going to declare a char, but here in the case you are going to declare a complete character in the wrapper class. So in every wrapper class what you need to do is you need to create an object and equal to particular new character. So here float in small and float in capital letter. So here also integer in int. So here you are going to declare complete as an integer. Here you are going to declare a long and here you are going to declare a long in the capital letters. So if you are going to notice each and everything we are having a complete form. So next short and here you are going to define the short in the capital one. First one is the case sensitive which is capital one. So next here we are having a boxing and unboxing. So first one is converting the primitive data type to the wrapper classes is said to be a boxing, and converting the wrapper class into the primitive data type is said to be a unboxing. For example, general declaration we are going to declare int x equal to 5. So x is holding a value 5. So basically whenever you are going to convert into the wrapper classes, we are going to declare integer object equal to new integer of x. So what we are doing, we are going to pass the value of 5 to the particular value of x. So the object is going to hold the value of 5. So here also you are going to convert the wrapper class into the primitive data type integer a equal to new integer of 15. 15 is the value which is in the wrapper class. Now assigning the value into the primitive data type integer I equal to a dot int value. So the particular value 15 will be assigned to the value of I which is a primitive data type. So this particular concept is called autoboxing and unboxing. So let us see the example of autoboxing in Java. So basically here whatever we have discussed previously we are going to define the particular values. Here integer a equal to 50. So a is holding the value 50 and now here you are going to write the wrapper classes object. So now here we have declared a integer object a2 equal to new integer of a. So a is holding the value which is 50. The 50 will be passed as an object to the a. So now next integer a3. So integer a3 is a particular variable which is in the wrapper class. So now it is going to hold the value of 5. So finally we are going to print the value of a2 and a3. So let us compile this particular program. So now if you run this particular program, it is going to print the values of 50 and 5. So let us see, so what will be the value. So if we are not going to give the integer object, so which is a3 equal to new integer, so what will be the value we will see. So here we are going to print the value a3 alone. So now it has printed the value of 5. So when you need to declare the object, so when you should not declare the object, so it means it depends upon the particular person. So whenever he is going to write the program, so if he is going to change the more data types, then he has to allocate the memory. So otherwise if he is not allocating the memory also, it's fine. So here we are going to convert the particular procedure which we have done, a2 equal to a, so it is called a auto boxing. Next, unboxing in Java. So unboxing in Java means converting the particular wrapper data type into the particular primitive data type is said to be a particular unboxing. So here we are going to define the integer object I equal to new integer of 50, assigning a equal to I. So now a is holding the value of I. So now I is holding the value 50 and 50 will be passed to particular a. So finally the output is going to be printed 50. So let us see by compiling this particular program. So now if you are going to run the particular file, which has produced the output which is 50. So here I am going to declare integer I equal to 50. Instead of defining the wrapper class, so it is going to declare the I equal to 50. So rerun the program. So even though it is going to print the 50. So it means here it is going to create the object by itself and it is going to assign the value 50. So but it is not good for a particular programmer to assign the value 50 directly without creating the corresponding wrapper class. Next, here we are going to see the another example which we are using a boolean value. So generally, so here whenever you are going to write the small boolean, it is considered as a primitive data type. So whenever you are going to write the capital boolean, it will be converted as treated as a wrapper class. So here we have created a boolean variable, so which is going flag, which is going to hold the true. So now here boolean status, so it is going to hold the flag. So here we have declared a number 1 and number 2, so which are 100 and 200. So finally the content should be added in the result. So result is going to add the number 1 and number 2. So what we are checking, so the sum of number 1 and number 2. So now whenever we are going to print the status, so here it is going to print the status. So what is the status? Flag is a particular data, so boolean data which is going to hold the value true. Status is a boolean which is holding the flag. So now what is happening? True is the particular status, so which is holded by the primitive boolean. So boolean flag, it contains the true. Boolean is an wrapper class. So where flag is said to be true, so then it is going to print the result which is the sum of two numbers, so which is 100 and 200, which is going to result 300 and status. So let us compile the program. So it is going to result the particular value, sum of two numbers is 300 and the particular status is true. Next, example of Boolean versus Boolean. So generally, as in the previous example itself, we have seen the difference between the wrapper class and as well as Boolean. So here we are going to see, so what is going to happen. So Boolean B1, B2, which we have given, B1 is holding the particular true and B2 is going to hold the false. So now here we have created an Boolean object1 equal to new Boolean. So now what it is, we are going to pass the value true. So now Boolean means either true or false. In general, what we are going to declare, we have created an object 2 and here we have declared a Boolean dot value of false. So now whenever you are going to declare the Boolean dot value of false, so what is going to happen? So it is going to object 2 is going to hold the value, so which is false. So now it is going to print the value B1 and it is going to print the value B2. So now here we are going to print the value of object 1 and we are going to print the value of object 2. So let us see, so what is the meaning of a particular Boolean data value of true and a Boolean data value of false. So basically version to version, so it is being changed. Here I am going to create a new Java class, so which is Boolean example. So now I am going to run the program. So now if you are going to run the program, so what is going to happen? So here we have given the B1 is true and B2 is false. So here we have given the object name, so which is particular value is either true or false. So here what we have defined, the particular object 2 is holding the Boolean of false. So which is going to hold the value of false, that also will be printed on the screen. For example, here I am going to remove the comment Boolean object 1 equal to Boolean value of true. So here I am going to write in the comment line. So let us see by running this particular program. So even though it is going to print the value true and false only. So because here it has shown the value, so Boolean object 1 equal to new Boolean true. So you can able to write either this or this value of true. So which is going to depending upon version to version. If you are compiling the same program in Java, sometimes it will be showing an error. So for example, so I will copy this program, I will run this particular program in Notepad. So which is we are going to print only object 1. So now I am going to save the program. So Java C space dot Java. So now what it has shown? It has shown a warning that Boolean has been depreciated and marked up for removal. So it means the version to version compatibility, so it has been depreciated, it means it has been removed. So instead of that one, even though this program will work, so but the particular warning will be given because we need to use the value of that particular value. So even though the object 1 is showing true, so because of that reason I have given the value of true and value of false. So next, autoboxing and unboxing with comparison operators. So basically we are going to make the comparison by using a conditional statements, which is if or else if or else if ladder or nested if. Basically here if you are going to note that this particular program, so it is also similar to the previous one. So in previous program what it has shown, it has shown a particular warning that it has been depreciated. So in general what we are doing, so integer I equal to new integer of 50. So which is meant for the wrapper class. So instead of that particular one, so here we have declared a integer dot value of 50, which is also same. So I is holding the value of 50. So now here we are going to check the condition I is less than 100. So 50 is less than 100, which is true. It has to print the output. So in case of boolean, we have checked that particular program. So let us see by checking the comparison operator by using the autoboxing and unboxing. So now here I am going to copy this particular program. So now it has shown the value 50. So just it is going to print the value of 50. So now here I am going to remove this particular integer dot value of, I am going to remove the comment line, and here I am going to write the integer I equal to integer dot value of 50. So now I need to save the program. So unboxing 3. So now it has shown the same warning as a previous one, which has shown it has been depreciated. So what we need to do is we have to write the value of. So even though this particular program will be working, so now it has shown the output 50. Autoboxing and unboxing with method overloading. In method overloading, boxing and unboxing can be performed. There are some rules for method overloading with boxing. Widening beats boxing, widening beats variable arguments, boxing beats variable arguments. Example of autoboxing where widening beats boxing. In Java, widening conversions involve converting a primitive type to another primitive type of higher size and precision, such as converting an integer to a long or float to a double. So generally, whenever you are going to make a type casting and type conversion, so which you can able to see in my previous video, so you can able to see, so whenever the problem is going to occur converting a float or double to the integer, at the time the precision will be lost. So such a time you need to take a care, so otherwise you will be ran into unnecessary problems. Int to an integer, which requires the creation of new object. Autoboxing is the automatic conversion of primitive types to their corresponding wrapper objects and vice versa, which is convenient but may introduce overhead. So when a situation arises, both widening and boxing conversions are possible. The compiler will prefer widening conversions because they are generally more efficient and do not involve the overhead of creating objects. Hence, widening beats boxing implies that compiler will choose widening conversion over the boxing conversion when both are applicable. So here we are having an example. In this example, we can able to see, so what is particular methods. Here, if you are going to consider, so here we have written a static method. It is accepting the argument integer I. Here we are having a static void method, the same method name. Here we are going to, it is going to accept the integer I. So the first one method and second method we have difference is, first one is accepting primitive data type, the second one is going to accept the wrapper class. So now within the main method, so we have defined the different data types, which is short, byte, long and float. So here we have assigned the different values, short equal to 30, byte equal to 10. So now here for long we have given a 100L and for float 3.14F. So here if you are going to consider, whenever method S is called, so S is 30 and 30 is the value which is passed to the integer. So 30 is a value which will be passed to the integer. So when S of B is called, so next B is 10, so 10 will be passed. So when int L is passed, so next L will be passed. So here, so what is the at the end which we have given L, and what is the end of the float which you have given f. So now the conversion will be done directly to the integer. So here for long, so no conversion is needed, directly integer it will be converted. So here in float, so widening from float to the integer because it is accepting the integer data type. So but float to the integer, the particular precision should be lost. So the widening should be converted. So when we are going to pass the particular value here, if you are going to notice integer int of L, int of f. So now the conversion will be needed. So for method which is not, particular long, so no need for that one, but here widening from float to that one. So next methods calls the wrapper types. So method new integer of 50. So what it has declared, so it has here you have created an object. So whenever you have created an integer object, so this will be passed to this particular integer. So because the wrapper method corresponding which has initialized integer object equal to new integer of 50, 50 is the value which you have passed, short of 20. So short is a particular value which you have passed 20 by converting short of 20. So it means value of will be converted. Byte of 5, so which you are passing the value of 5. So 200L, so long value will be converted into the integer value. 4.5f into value. So it means float 4.5 should be converted into the integer value. So where it is going to happen the auto unboxing. So let us compile this particular program. Let us see the output what is going to happen. So now we are going to compile this particular program boxing 1. So now it has shown primitive integer method, primitive integer method, primitive integer method and so on. Similarly, wrapper method is as given the corresponding method. So whatever the value has passed, so that has been printed here primitive integer method. So the no particular error has been shown. For example, let us see by changing the particular values. So boxing 1. So here we will print the value I. So here also we will print the value I. So it has shown the warnings. So because we need to convert into the value of. So now it has shown the different values 30, 10, 100 and 3. So what are the values we have passed the corresponding values. So 30 is the value which we have passed and 10 is the value which we have passed, 100 is the value which we have passed and 3.14 is the float value. So whenever it is converted into integer, so it has shown 3. So if we change the value, so now it has shown the different values 30, 10, 100 and 3. So because the care should be taken whenever you are going to convert into the float value. So here 4.5f we have converted, so which we have made a auto unboxing from float to integer. So in this manner you can able to convert different data types by using the corresponding wrapper classes. So next, so it is also similar to that particular method. So where we are going to convert the value of. In previous one, we have not used the float dot value of 4.5, so long dot value of 200, and integer of byte dot value of byte. So the previous one has shown 5 warnings, so in order to avoid that one we have to use integer short dot value of. So whatever the values we have done, so that should be made by using the value of whenever we are going to use the corresponding wrapper classes, because it has been depreciated from the later on versions. So even though it will work, but the warnings will be shown, so because it is not good for a particular programmer perspective. So in order to use uh, in order to make less time complexity, we are going to use this kind of things. So next, autoboxing, where widening beats boxing. So when widening is going to beat the boxing, here we are going to use a static block, so static method. So here we are going to write the one particular parameter integer, and here we are using a wrapper class. So previous one is a primitive, and here we are using a wrapper class. So now we are going to print the particular value short s equal to 30. So now we are going to convert m of s. So what is m? So now m is a signature method. Whenever the particular corresponding match is found, so then it will be converted into the short. So now here the main method calls the m method, so with an argument of short integer. So there are two overloaded versions of the m method. So one is integer parameter. So m is a name of a particular method. Here also m is a name of the particular method. So one is integer and another one is integer. So now first one is integer and another one is integer. So what is integer and int? Int is a primitive data type. Integer is a wrapper class data type. So next, widening primitive of conversion applies in the case so where the particular value 30 is short, so the particular 30 is passed to the integer. So therefore this particular method, so integer, it will be printed. So there are no problem will be occurred short converting short into the integer. So that is converted, 30 is converted as an integer. Next, autoboxing, where widening beats variable arguments. So here we are having a program, so where here it is going to accept two parameters, and here also static void m, so where it is going to accept the parameters. So now here if you are going to notice integer dot 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 I. So what is the meaning of triple dot? So if you are going to consider integer array, so generally if I am going to write a program in Java, simple program, so here I am going to write the simple program class name. So here I am going to save the program. So now here widening bits is the message. So even though in main also we can able to put the three dots which is similar to the array. So this particular procedure is initiated by the particular auto boxing. So because of that reason, so where you are going to pass the integer array, so where it will be treating as an integer array, now it is going to accept the two particular parameters inside the array, where it will be printed integer and integer, which is a particular data type. So here if you are going to notice two particular values which you have printed, so which particular primitive data types are stored, so s1 and s2, so that will be printed on the screen. For example, if you want to print the different values, which are stored in the integer array. So let us compile this particular program. So now the program has compiled. So now it has shown the value int and 30 comma 40. So which the parameters are passed for the second one. So now we have not called the first one. So now here if you are going to call the second one is accepting only one argument. So now if you are going to trying to pass only one particular argument s1, so which is 30. So it is asking the particular short cannot be converted into the integer. So what particular value we need to do is we need to convert into the string. So now it has shown the output integer 30 is which is a short which has been passed to this one. So what we need to do is we need to recorrect this particular program. So next one is Autoboxing, where boxing bits the variable argument. So where we are going to convert into the variable argument where which is going to print the integer. So only thing is you need to take care while converting one kind of thing to the another one. The correct way is, so to convert into the long is you have to use a long of L. So as we have used integer of something, so similarly here what we have used in the previous program. So in the previous program we have used a m of int. So where int should be written within the braces. So next what we have written a. In a similar manner, what whenever you are going to pass, so here we have written long of L. The method will be converted into the long, so then it will be passed. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.